Shorts don't work for my niche.
I don't want to have to dance around and do goofy skits on my channel.
People who watch shorts don't want to watch long-form content.
You have to put shorts on a different channel, and I don't want to start a second channel.
I can't really drive any revenue with shorts.
My audience doesn't like watching vertical video, they like watching 16:9 horizontal video. When it comes to using YouTube Shorts, I've heard every excuse on the planet as to why a creator refuses to use Shorts. Give me 3 minutes today to dispel all of those myths and change your mind. A couple of years ago, I made a piece of long-form content showing people how to use a specific video editing software to create a map animation, sort of like you see in the Indiana Jones movies. About a year ago, that very same software added a feature that allowed me to add an airplane on top of the original map animation and take that technique to the next level. So I decided to make a short talking about that new feature and how to use it. Now in that short, I showed how to add that new airplane on top of the original animation, and then linked back at the end telling people that if they wanted to learn the full technique, to click the link that I had put in the description of that short. I wasn't dancing around or doing anything comedic. I was just staying true to the kind of content I always make on my channel. That short also happened to link back to a longer form piece of content that I had previously made. Well, we're about a year later, and here's some interesting results I'd like to share with you. That original video had done very well on its own, driving almost 500,000 views and adding well over 9,000 subscribers to my channel. But when I published that short on December 3rd of 2020, things changed a bit. You can see here in the lifetime data of that short, it's only driven about 25,000 views and added about 88 subscribers to the channel. Nothing to write home about, but it's what that short was able to do out of this narrow context that really becomes impressive. If we look at the longer form piece of content, the original map animation that I was pushing people towards, you can see as of the date I published that short, December 3rd, 2020, it's done well in a variety of different traffic sources. But when we actually dig into the suggested traffic source, the number 2 traffic source for this particular video, we see some data that I think will change your mind about shorts. The number 1 video suggesting traffic towards this longer form content is the Filmora X map animation with moving plane, the very same YouTube shorts that I had published on December 3rd. It's outperforming in suggested another video that I had made about how to edit like Zach King, and that Zach King video is a video that's driven almost 2 million views. But if you start looking at the data as to how each performs as a suggesting video, we start seeing some really breathtaking results. When people discovered this long-form map animation video from that other long-form high-performing video on a similar topic, we see that it got about a 3.8% click-through rate, it drove about 1,350 views, it had an average view duration of about 3.5 minutes, and drove about 76 hours of watch time. But if we go back and look at how this long form video performed when people found it through the short, we see in the same time period, even though that short had far fewer views, it drove over 1,500 views to this long form content. The click-through rate is over 3 times as high, and the average view duration for this longer form video when people found it through the short is a solid minute longer, driving over 113 hours of watch time, dominating suggested as the highest performing video to drive people to watch this longer form piece of content. Keep in mind that because of the length of a short, you can have a lot of people still watching at the very end of that short, a captive audience that you can push towards more of your content. I've done this strategy time and time again on my channel and always gotten similar results. As long as you're making sure that your shorts conform to your value proposition, provide value in and of themselves, and then go on to push people towards another relevant piece of content that may be longer form, shorts can be a powerful tool to drive viewers to longer form content and add up to some serious recommendation and watch time. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about what we covered here, and if you want to learn more about how to make better content and grow your YouTube channel, click on the video that's on screen now or the one I'll link down below. Peace.